Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces. You're going to take a look at what general messages your spirit team wants to relay to you for this month of October and going forward. Now, please keep in mind these are just general readings, meaning that the messages may or may not resonate with you. However, do take what does resonate, leave the rest behind, okay? Also, feel free to check out my other videos for your other sign placements if you find that there are no messages in this particular reading for you. All right, so with that being said, let us go ahead and get started with your reading. All right, now before we actually get started with the reading, I wanted to take this time to say thank you to all of my returning as well as new viewers. Okay, as you may or may not have noticed by now, I do my readings not with the intent of telling you that your life is going to be full of rainbows and butterflies, right? But that's not to say that it couldn't be. But instead, I do my readings with the intent of showcasing current events in your life and how you can respond to them in a way that will help shape and mold you into a better version of yourself, okay, as you go through this thing we call life. So with that being said, I was called to introduce a new component to my readings, and that is this here. All right. And it's the Who Are You deck, right? So if you're watching this video and the messages are resonating with you, I encourage you to watch till the end, okay, where I will end the reading off with these Who Are You cards, right? As a point of reflection that you can take with you alongside the messages from the video, okay? I really hope you like the new component. Let me know in the comments. And with that being said, let's get into your reading. So your oracle messages, let's start with those. You guys have Crossroads. Okay, and it says it's entirely up to you if you want to continue on the same path or take a risk and start something new. All right, some of you guys are at a crossroads. Let's see what else we have. You have instinct. Trust and follow your instincts. There's no need to think it over or get another opinion. You know. All right. And Scorpio also had this as one of their oracle messages. So if you have any Scorpio in your chart, you may want to take a look at that video. And lastly, you guys have options. All right. And it says you have many options available to you. Take the time to take a wider look at your situation and explore your options. All right. So some of you guys may be at a crossroads over the different options that you have, but your spirit team is telling you that to trust your instinct. All right, trust your gut instinct, because you ultimately already know what it is that you should be doing. All right, but let's take a look at the tarot to see what your guides want you to know. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please guide this reading and show me what is Pisces' current situation. Current situation for Pisces, please. All right, so you guys have the Six of Cups as your current situation. And what is the current challenge? All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. And what advice do you have for Pisces? What advice do you have for them? That literally just like dropped out the deck. All right, so you guys have the Chariot. And lastly, what is the expected outcome? What is the expected outcome? All right, and we have the King of Wands marching to the beat of his own drums there. All right, card at the bottom of the deck for you guys is the Lovers. All right, choices to be made. But let's see what we have going on for you guys. So Pisces, right off the back, what I was initially getting is that some of you guys are living in the past, all right, with the Six of Cups showing up in your current situation, in the Wheel of Fortune being in your challenge position, fearing change. All right, fearing change, maybe afraid to kind of step out of your comfort zone and explore options, right? So maybe you're used to things being a certain way, okay? You're comfortable with them being the way they are, even though you may have a drive for expansion. It's not enough drive to take you out of that comfort zone, all right? Because you know, like this instinct card here says, you know that, you know, maybe something needs to be done, some changes needs to be made. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is the card of change, all right, in your challenge. So it's like, you know, but maybe you are, you know, stuck in the past, all right? And you're at this crossroads, but it says in this crossroads card, it's entirely up to you. Meaning no one can make this choice but you, right? It's entirely up to you. And I get the sense with this that there's no obstacles in your way. There's nothing that's holding you back. So it's almost as if Spirit is saying you have the green light to go do what it is that you want to do. It's up to you, all right? But you have to make that choice if you want to continue on the same path or take a risk and start something new. And it may be a risk for you because you're, at the moment, I get the sense, afraid of change. That may, I'm also getting that's part of your character for some of you, right? Part of your character is if, you know, you're comfortable with what it is that's going on for you, you're more likely to stay in that setting because of the fear of stepping out of your comfort zone, for taking a risk. You know, maybe self-doubt, you know, or just being someone who's a real introvert, right? Not really ready to step out of that shell completely. All right. But you also have the options card that pops up here. And it says you have many options available to you, right? So you just have to take the time to take a wider look at the situation, right? And get out of that that crossroads energy, because ultimately, like the instinct card says, you know. Right, you know what has to be done. But with the Six of Cups being in your current situation, this is just, I feel like for some of you, just living in the past, right? Just like she lays there all, you know, comfortable and just, you know, just looking at someone else enjoy themselves. But at what point does she actually get to enjoy herself, right? So just living maybe in the past or holding on to the past, not really allowing for change to come in, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here in your current challenge position, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is normally a card of good luck, right? Normally, like, fated change is coming in. So I feel like with it being in a challenge, you are being resistant to some changes that needs to happen, all right? You're being resistant to it with this crossroads also being here, all right? So I feel like your spirit team, the universe, has aligned everything up, because that's another thing what the Wheel of Fortune card is about, things becoming aligned perfectly in right place, right time, for things to happen accordingly, right? For the sake of the best sake of you, all right? The best benefit for you, all right? So I feel like that has happened for you on account of the universe and your spirit team working for you, but you are not making the right moves, right? You're at this crossroads. You're not allowing yourself to embrace the alignment that spirit has put in place for you, I feel like, right? So kind of being hesitant or, like I said, stuck or trapped in the past. Advice from your spirit team is the Chariot. The Chariot is all about moving forward. So they're definitely calling for you to move forward, take action and move forward, right? The Chariot is the card of direction. It's the card of free will. It's the card of just feeling motivated and feeling like you have things under control, right? So this is what they're asking you to do, is to just take a reign on your life at this time. Look at and embrace the options that may be surrounding you and not being hesitant to move forward with them, right? And then the expected outcome, guys, if you decide to go ahead and embrace what spirit has aligned up for you, you get the King of Wands in your expected outcome position. Look at that. Like I mentioned earlier, marching to the beat of his own drums, feeling empowered, feeling confident, right? Stepping into his authority, stepping into his power. All right. So just, I feel like that's calling for you to recognize your true potential and recognize who you are. All right. And not letting yourself be stagnant due to you not wanting to step out of your comfort zone, right? Not wanting to get out of the past and move on towards the future. Okay. But then let us go ahead and we'll clarify to see if we can get more messages from your spirit team. Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Can you please clarify why is the Six of Cups here? All right, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And what did I say? You guys are like stuck in the past, not moving, right? The Eight of Wands in reverse is like delays, or it's just like you, like, guys, like putting off things, right? Holding off on something, right? Because you're too busy, like, I don't want to say fantasizing, because you can't fantasize about the past, but just like maybe, you know, in this dreamy state of coulda, woulda, shouldas, versus actually, you know, recognizing, getting out of that dreamy state and recognizing that things have lined up for you, you know, to where they're supposed to be, so that you can have movement forward. Okay, so you don't have to be in that state of being where you're just like, I wonder, or what if. Okay, because things, I feel like, are lined up for you at this moment to where you can take action to move forward. All right, so then why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the position of the Challenge? Yeah, you're holding back on, like, I feel like your potential, right? You're holding back. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, to clarify this Wheel of Fortune in the Challenge position. All right, the Four of Pentacles, and with it being in a challenge position, could be that you are not you're not taking the time to do what is required for change, right? The Four of Pentacles is normally about, you know, being able to save, right? Being able to be well financially, or at least put yourself in a position so that you can be well off financially, or at least be stable, right? But with it being in a challenge position, and maybe this is why you guys are like holding back or holding off, because maybe you feel like you're not financially stable enough right now, or you're not financially secure enough right now. So you feel like, you know, you thinking outside of the box would be you taking too much of a risk. All right, that's why I'm saying it's entirely up to you if you want to continue the same path or take a risk and start something new, right? So if you want more, you have to go for more, whether it's taking a risk or not. So you may be telling yourself, oh, I can't do this, or, you know, I'm going to hold off for now because I'm not where I want to be financially, or there's not enough income coming in. But the key to that is that there's never going to be more of anything if you don't do more to get it. So if you continue to stay in that state of being where you're just like, oh, I'm just going to sit back here and, you know, reminisce on the past, or, you know, whatever the case is, where you're not having that movement forward, then nothing's going to change. All right. So this is why I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune being in a challenge position, you're not recognizing that Spirit is lining things up on your path to play out, in your best interest. All right. It's just that you have to take that chance to move forward. All right. Please clarify why it's the Chariot here in the position of the advice. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, and I'm going to take this one too because it just rolled right on out, and it's the Wheel of Fortune again. All right, so guys, this is like, if you can look at this, it's like the pentacle that he holds or she holds in this Page of Pentacles is almost similar to the wheel, right? Almost same. I would say similar. So this is, I feel like, telling you guys that there is a new offer that is waiting for you guys. You just have to move towards it, right? Like I mentioned with this Wheel of Fortune here, the things have on your path, I feel like, are lining up, but you're not recognizing that alignment. All right. Because you're too focused, like with this Six of Cups, like look how like she's just like in this dreamy state, like, just not really having to care, or just like, just too relaxed, so to say. All right, maybe enjoying someone else's pleasure when she could ultimately be enjoying her own. But this is to say that if you're stuck in that type of energy, all right, not only does the movement become stagnant, all right, or holds you back, but then you don't recognize that things are lining up around you how they are intended to be aligned in order for your growth. All right, so you're being called to move towards a new offer. And I do feel like it could be for some of you guys a new job opportunity, because these new opportunities are going to bring magnificent changes in your life. All right, this opportunity is waiting for you to move towards it, with it being right here in the middle. So you have the Chariot moving towards this new opportunity that's going to bring great changes for you guys. All right, and this is the advice for Spirit, but they want you to take control of your life. Take control. That's what the Chariot is about. Having some sense of direction. All right. Waking up. All right. Waking up. No longer just laying down here and, being in the zone, so to say, but actually waking up and moving forward. All right. And then now we're going to go ahead and clarify. And then too, I feel like this is saying, like, if some of you aren't making enough financially where you're at, all right, this could be a call for you to, if you're looking for more financial stability, to step out and take up a new offer or look for a new opportunity, right? Move towards a new opportunity that's going to bring in the changes that you are looking for, especially if it comes to your finances. All right, which will ultimately lead to you feeling empowered, right? Feeling like the person in control. You've taken back control over your life, your situation, your finances, right? So you feel empowered and you feel like you are able to march to the beat of your own drums, meaning you did things your way, right? To make them work for you. All right, why is the King of Wands here in the position of the expected outcome? Why is this King of Wands here? So I feel like too, it's like telling you guys to get out of like a daydream state, right? And daydream state is just keeping you just there, right? Just daydreaming about all of these things that you want in your life versus you actively pursuing them. All right. So you guys may be just in that, place of being right now, and you're being called to recognize that while you were daydreaming, Spirit was making stuff happen for you. All right. So while you were there in La La Land daydreaming about, oh, I wish this was like this, or I wish I could do that, Spirit was lining things up for you. all right, for you to be able to make the changes that needs to be made. All right, seek out better opportunities if you feel like the ones you have right now are not providing enough for you. Okay. All right, so we have to clarify the King of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. All right, and I like this here in the expected outcome, because this is just saying that you become empowered and you let go of pain, past hurts, pains, regrets, right? You're able to release yourself from those things, all right, and be empowered to be a better version of yourself. All right. All right, so then now let us get some oracle messages to see what else your spirit team wants you to know. All right, so thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. 3 oracle messages, please, for my lovely Pisces. What else do they need to know? All right, and you guys have chakras. And it says your chakras are out of balance. Align your internal energies to help release physical and emotional blockages. All right, so some of you guys need an alignment of chakras, okay? If you don't know how to do that, you can go to YouTube and you can find like chakra meditations that will help you to get those chakras in alignment. All right, 2 more messages, please. Yeah, and when your chakras are out of alignment, you may feel like, you know, things just aren't working out for you how you would like. But the thing with that is that you're just not in the right mindset to notice, you know, signs, synchronicities, symbols for you to make sense of it, right? 2 more messages, please, for my lovely Pisces. All right, and you guys have change, and it says be willing to let go of what you plan to have, the life that is waiting for you. So be willing to let go of what you planned to have, the life that is waiting for you. What did we say? Like I said, like spirit has already aligned things up for you guys, and this is just clarification that things are already in alignment how they should be. It's just a matter of you getting on course, right? 1 more oracle message, please. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. 1 more oracle message for my lovely Pisces. Guys, look at this. This is the word I have been using with this King of Wands, like empowerment, like you will feel empowered. And look what pops up, empowerment. And it says, give yourself permission to practice your power. You're more powerful than you realize. Yes, this is exactly the word I have been using this whole time with this King of Wands. You'll feel empowered. All right. So allow yourself to feel empowered. All right. Allow yourself to let this change come in. Well, the changes are already, you know, there for you. It's just a matter of you changing now aspects of yourself or the part of your life that is going to allow for you to move forward and embrace them. All right. I'm going to read the card at the bottom of the deck for this one because I feel like I'm called to. Unfolding. You close a chapter in your life. However, the story is not over. Give it time to unfold and see it through the end. All right. Time to move forward, guys. So now we're going to take a look at 2 aspects of the shadow self that you guys can work on during this time as it relates to the messages in this video for you guys. Now we're going to take a look at 2 aspects of your shadow self, all right, that you can work on during this time as it relates to the messages in this reading. All right. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. 2 aspects of the shadow self that Pisces can work on during this time. 2 aspects of the shadow self that Pisces can work on during this time. so you guys have needy shadow. Okay, require constant attention and support, clingy, dependent, smothering. And it says practice self-reliance and build yourself up from within so you can take responsibility for your own happiness. All right, so stop needing others to vouch for you, Pisces, or stop needing others to validate you, right? This is the time for you to validate yourself, all right, and step in your own power. Feel empowered, all right? One more aspect of the shadow self that Pisces can work on during this time. All right, and you guys have the slowness shadow with that little snail sitting up there. And it says postpones decisions or actions, tentative, unsure, or slow in acting. All right, and it says things don't get any easier by putting things off. Take action. It's the only way to change your life. Yes, this is what you guys are being called to do. Take action, guys. So that is, you know, something that you want to work on. If you're putting your mind towards something and you're saying you wanted to do it, this is the time to actually do it. All right. Start small. All right. Start giving yourself maybe small things to do to see if you can accomplish them in a timely manner, so as to put off the slowness, right? And that too, you being in a crossroads, you know, that's what keeps you in a crossroads is, you know, that slowness, because you're like, should I not? So this is the time for you to, as the card says, not postpone, right? To just really take action here and now. All right, so let's get one archetype message for you guys. Oh, that fell right on out. And you guys have the Cursed. And it says, explore the sources of negativity and remove the toxins from your energy in order to allow positive energy to thrive. All right. So seeing where it is that the negativity is coming from and addressing it so you can release it. All right. Maybe it was old past hurts and fears. All right. Maybe it was old past traumas, something from the past, because you do have the Six of Cups there, that maybe, you know, keep you feeling like you're not empowered or it's not in you, right? Or keeping you feeling needy. All right. So this is the time you're being called to now express more of an independent side of yourself to show that you don't necessarily need for those to validate you. It's time to start validating yourself and actually putting some pep in your step and moving towards, you know, dream goals or objectives. All right. And exploring that negative source so that you can release it and let more positive ones come in. All right. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at the 4 cards that were pulled from the Who Are You deck. Now these cards, remember, are just for a point of reflection for you guys, as you know, you may have resonated with the messages in this video, to kind of give you something to reflect on for this month and going forward, to kind of maybe, you know, help you answer questions that were within, especially if they came from, you know, hearing the reading. This will help you to address those questions so that you can, you know, continue on your life journey to live out the best possible self that you can. All right. So then let's take a look. Under fears and insecurities, we have, what are your biggest fears? All right. So this is a question you want to ask yourself, address it, journal the answers. That way you can get that out into the open to see because I did mention this earlier too, like some of you guys fear change. Why? You know, what are your biggest fears? Why are you fearing change? All right. And under possibilities, we have, if you had to donate your time or money to a cause you believed in, what would it be? All right. And under passion and strength, you have, what big challenges have you overcome in your life thus far? All right. This never really focuses. All right. What big challenges have you overcome in your life thus far? And lastly, under relationships, it has, is there someone you have hurt from whom you must ask forgiveness? All right. So that you can move forward, right? Getting out of the past and just allowing yourself to be free of any negative energy. All right. All right, my lovely Pisces, that has been your monthly reading. Really hope you enjoyed. If so, please be sure to hit the like button as well as to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my lovelies, take care and bye-bye.